Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Talks Dada Pod. I am Emma, and today we are going to practice the topic English practice for busy people. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate learners who want to improve English but feel that life is full. Maybe you work, study, care for family, travel, cook, clean, answer messages, and still feel tired at night. Take a slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Today, we will learn how busy people can practice English in small, simple ways. Many busy people say, "I do not have time to learn English." This sentence feels true because the day is short and responsibilities are many. Responsibility means something you must do or take care of. But busy people do not always need more time. They need a better method. A method is a way to do something. English practice does not have to be one long lesson. It can be 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and small English moments during normal life. Small moments can become real progress. Let us begin with one simple sentence. I can practice English even when I am busy. Repeat it slowly. I can practice English even when I am busy. This sentence is important because it changes your mind. Instead of saying, "I have no time," you say, "I can use small time." Instead of waiting for a perfect hour, you use a real minute. Instead of giving up because life is busy, you create a simple plan that fits your life. The first idea is small practice. Small practice means short practice, not weak practice. A 5-minute lesson can be powerful if you do it every day. 5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of speaking, or 5 minutes of writing can help. Do not think, "If I cannot study for 1 hour, I should do nothing." That is a trap. A trap is something that catches you. One sentence is better than silence. 5 minutes is better than 0. Practice these sentences. I will practice for 5 minutes. I will listen to one short lesson. I will repeat 5 sentences. I will write 3 examples. I will learn 1 useful word. I will not wait for free time. I will create a small practice moment. These sentences are simple, but they are practical. Practical means useful in real life. Busy learners need practical English habits, not perfect plans that never happen. The second idea is connecting English to your routine. A routine is something you do again and again. You already brush your teeth, drink tea, cook, travel, walk, rest, and use your phone. Connect English to one of these actions. After breakfast, listen to English for 3 minutes. While walking, repeat sentences. While cooking, name the food in English. Before sleeping, write 1 sentence. This is called habit stacking. You put a new habit after an old habit. Practice routine sentences. After breakfast, I listen to English. While I walk, I repeat sentences. While I cook, I describe what I do. Before sleeping, I write 1 sentence. During my break, I review new words. When I travel, I listen to a podcast. These sentences show that English can enter your day gently. You do not need to stop your life to learn English. You can bring English into the life you already have. The third idea is using your phone wisely. Wisely means in a smart and careful way. Many busy people lose time on the phone without noticing. They scroll for 10 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 1 hour. Scrolling means moving through posts on a phone. Your phone can waste time, but it can also teach you. Put English lessons, podcasts, flashcards, or saved sentences on your phone. When you open your phone, let it remind you to learn. Practice phone sentences. I will use my phone for English. I will save useful phrases. I will listen to a short podcast. I will record my voice. I will review words during small breaks. I will reduce useless scrolling. Reduce means make less. I will choose learning before entertainment. Entertainment means things we do for fun. This does not mean you can never relax. It means you choose a little learning before a lot of scrolling. The fourth idea is listening during busy times. Listening is perfect for busy people because you can do it while doing simple tasks. You can listen while walking, cleaning, cooking, waiting, or traveling. You do not need to understand every word. Listen for the main idea. Main idea means the most important meaning. Then listen again for useful phrases. If you hear a good sentence, pause and repeat it. Listening turns empty moments into English moments. Practice listening sentences. I listen while I walk. I listen while I clean. I listen while I wait. I listen during my commute. Commute means the trip between home and work or school. I listen for the main idea. I repeat one useful sentence. I do not need to understand everything. This last sentence is very important. Busy learners need to stay calm. Understanding some English every day is better than waiting for perfect understanding. The fifth idea is speaking in short moments. Speaking does not always need another person. You can speak alone. Say what you are doing. I am making tea. I am opening the door. I am walking to work. I am checking my schedule. I am tired, but I will practice. These short sentences train your mouth. Your mouth needs practice, not only your eyes and ears. Speaking alone may feel strange, but it is very useful. Practice speaking sentences. I can speak for 1 minute. I can describe my room. I can describe my day. I can answer one question. I can repeat one sentence 10 times. I can record my voice. I can speak quietly if people are around. Quiet practice is still practice. Do not wait until you have a perfect speaking partner. Partner means another person who practices with you. Start with your own voice. The sixth idea is using micro lessons. Micro means very small. A micro lesson is a very short lesson. For example, 1 word, 1 phrase, 1 grammar point, or 1 question. Word, improve. Sentence, I want to improve my English. Phrase, I have to. Sentence, I have to go now. Question, what did you do today? Answer, I worked, cooked dinner, and studied English. A micro lesson is easy for a busy day because it does not feel heavy. Practice micro lesson sentences. Today, I will learn 1 word. Today, I will practice 1 phrase. Today, I will answer 1 question. Today, I will repeat 1 useful sentence. Today, I will write 1 small paragraph. Paragraph means a group of sentences about 1 idea. These small lessons build a strong foundation. Foundation means the strong bottom part of something. Your English can grow through many small pieces. Now let us imagine a busy learner named Daniel. Daniel works long hours. In the morning, he wakes up early, gets ready quickly, and leaves home. During the day, he talks to customers, answers messages, and solves problems. At night, he comes home tired. He often says, I want to learn English, but I am too busy. One evening, Daniel looks at his phone and notices he spent 40 minutes watching short videos. He feels surprised. He does not have no time. He has hidden time. Hidden time means time you do not notice. Daniel decides to use 10 minutes of that hidden time for English. The next morning, while he drinks tea, he listens to a short English lesson. It is only 5 minutes. During his commute, he repeats 3 sentences. After dinner, he writes 2 sentences in his notebook. His practice is small, but it is real. At night, he says, I practiced today. This gives him a small feeling of success. After 1 week, Daniel does not become fluent. Fluent means speaking smoothly and easily, but he builds a habit. He listens in the morning, he repeats during travel, he writes at night. His English becomes part of his daily life. He does not wait for a free day. He uses a busy day. This is the secret for busy people. Do not fight your life. Fit English into your life. Fit means be suitable or work well in a situation. Daniel also learns to be kind to himself. Some days he misses practice. Before he would say, I failed. I cannot learn English. Now he says, I missed 1 day, but I can start again. Now let us talk about the busy learner's problem, tiredness. Tiredness means feeling that your body or mind needs rest. When you are tired, difficult lessons feel impossible. Choose easy practice when you are tired. Listen to familiar lessons. Repeat sentences you already know. Review old words. Write 3 simple sentences. Do not force your brain into a very hard lesson at night. Hard lessons need energy. Easy review can still help when your energy is low. Practice tired day sentences. I am tired, so I will do easy practice. I will listen to a familiar lesson. Familiar means known and comfortable. I will repeat old sentences. I will review 5 words. I will write 3 simple lines. I will rest after practice. These sentences help you stay consistent. Consistent means doing something regularly. Consistency does not mean doing a perfect lesson every day. It means returning again and again. Now let us talk about the power of one question. Busy people can practice English with one question a day. Choose one question and answer it aloud. What did I do today? How do I feel? What will I do tomorrow? What is one problem I solved? What is one thing I learned? These questions are simple, but they train speaking. You can answer while walking, cooking, or sitting in your room. Practice question answers. What did I do today? I worked, ate lunch, and came home. How do I feel? I feel tired, but okay. What will I do tomorrow? I will wake up early and go to work. What did I learn? I learned one new English phrase. What is one good thing today? I practiced English for 5 minutes. These answers are small, but they create speaking practice. The next idea is using sentence banks. A sentence bank is a group of useful sentences you keep ready. Busy people do not always have time to create new sentences, so prepare sentences in advance. In advance means before you need them. For example, I am busy today. I need more time. Could you repeat that? I am working on my English. I will practice after dinner. I am trying to improve. Keep these sentences in your phone or notebook. Practice sentence bank phrases. I am busy, but I can practice. I need to manage my time. I will use small moments. I can learn one sentence today. I can repeat this phrase. I can start again tomorrow. I am improving slowly. These sentences are useful for both English and motivation. Motivation means the feeling that makes you want to do something. When motivation is low, your sentence bank can guide you. Now, let us talk about writing for busy people. Writing does not need to be long. Write 3 sentences at night. Today, I worked a lot. I felt tired. I practiced English for 5 minutes. That is enough. Another day, write, I learned the word schedule. My schedule is busy. I will manage my time better. These small writings help grammar, vocabulary, and thinking. Vocabulary means words you know. Writing also makes your progress visible. Visible means you can see it. Practice writing sentences. I write 3 sentences every night. I write about my day. I use one new word. I keep my sentences simple. I do not worry about perfection. I correct one mistake later. Correct means make right. Busy learners should not turn writing into a huge task. A huge task can make you avoid it. Avoid means stay away from something. Keep writing small and regular. Now, let us build your busy learner sentence bank. I am busy, but I can learn. I can use small moments. I will practice for 5 minutes. I will listen while I walk. I will speak alone. I will write 3 sentences. I will review old words. I will use my phone wisely. I will not wait for perfect time. I will start small. I will continue slowly. I will not quit. Keep these sentences ready and repeat them often. Now, let us practice questions and answers. Are you too busy to learn English? I am busy, but I can practice in small moments. How can you practice while traveling? I can listen to English during my commute. How can you practice speaking alone? I can describe my day and answer one question. How can you write when you are busy? I can write 3 sentences at night. What if you miss one day? I can start again tomorrow. Now let us practice a short, busy learner speech. Repeat after me. I am a busy person, but I can still practice English. I do not need one perfect hour. I can use 5 minutes. I can listen while I walk. I can repeat sentences while I travel. I can write 3 sentences before sleeping. I can use my phone for learning. If I miss one day, I will start again. Small practice can create real progress. You can change this speech for your own life. Say, I work all day, but I can listen in the morning. I study at school, but I can repeat sentences at night. I take care of my family, but I can write one sentence before sleeping. I feel tired, but I can review old words. Your English plan must fit your real life. Do not copy a perfect plan from someone else if it does not fit you. Now let us talk about focus. Busy people often feel distracted. Distracted means unable to give full attention. When you practice English, even for 5 minutes, focus only on English. Put your phone on one lesson. Do not open many apps. Do not check messages. Do not look for the perfect video. Choose one thing and do it. 5 focused minutes are better than 30 distracted minutes. Focus makes short practice stronger. Practice focus sentences. I will focus for 5 minutes. I will choose one lesson. I will not open other apps. I will repeat one sentence clearly. I will finish my small practice. I will feel proud after I finish. Proud means happy because of effort. These sentences help you protect your short learning time. Busy time is precious. Precious means very valuable. Use it carefully. Now let us talk about progress. Busy learners may progress slowly, but slow progress is still progress. Do not compare your progress with someone who studies 3 hours a day. Compare means look at 2 people or things and think one is better or worse. Compare yourself with last month. Did you listen more? Did you speak more? Did you remember more phrases? Did you return after missed days? That is progress. Progress should be noticed. Practice progress sentences. I am improving slowly. My listening is getting better. I can say more sentences now. I understand more than before. I practice more regularly now. I am proud of my small progress. These sentences help you stay motivated. If you only notice what you cannot do, you will feel weak. If you notice small progress, you will continue. Now let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions aloud. How busy is your day? When can you practice for 5 minutes? What can you listen to? What sentence can you repeat today? Can you write 3 sentences tonight? What can you do during your commute? What will you do if you miss one day? Pause when you need time. You can answer simply, I can practice. I can listen. I can start again. One more helpful practice is the 5-minute English rule. Every day, do 5 minutes of English before entertainment. Before videos, before scrolling, or before games, do 5 minutes. Listen to a short lesson. Repeat 5 sentences. Write 1 line.